What we waiting on? Yeah, we live early morning, early morning, early. We gotta see what's going on. Y'all can hear me? I think y'all can. What's going on, y'all, man? We're about to sit here and wait till they drop the Nolan Wells independent autopsy. They supposed to be dropping it today. Nolan Wells independent autopsy. So let me see some. How my mic sound? Yeah, yeah, yo. Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, Chris? Like and share the live, Chris. Like and share the live. We gonna be waiting here until they drop this independent autopsy for Nolan Wells. The people been waiting for answers, and we about to get our answers, man. We about to get our answers. Have y'all been keeping up with that? Let me know if y'all been keeping up with the Nolan Wells trial. They supposed to be going live in a few minutes. Make sure the volume is good. Oh, there they go. Uh, guys, they starting. They say they don't get started in about 2 minutes. Let me make sure my sound is on point. Okay, I think we might be good now. I think we might be good now. Can y'all hear me? We might be good now. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know what be happening with this mic. It's kind of killing me. Hold on. I want to test something out real quick, y'all. I want to make sure the sound is working. Can y'all hear? Oh, y'all can't hear the video. Why can't y'all hear anything? Y'all like the live? Jay Reed, share the live. Y'all like the live? We getting to watch and react to the independent autopsy from the Nolan. Independent autopsy from the Nolan Wells trial. That's what we getting ready to watch. Yeah. They finna be going live with it soon. Once they go live, we on that. Yo, when they gonna go? When they gonna go? Motion made it. Alright, here they go, I think. Shayla lately, what's going on? Appreciate you joining the live. We getting ready to react to the Nolan Wells trial. The Nolan Wells trial. So we trying to see what is going on with the Nolan Wells trial. That's what we are trying to do at the moment. Let me see something. Alright, here they go, y'all. Where now? It's almost that time. It is almost that time. No filter, what up? Appreciate you joining. We're getting ready to react to the Nolan Wells trial. Like the live, share the live. Like the live, share the live. Like the live, share the live. El Paso, appreciate you joining the live. Kimberly, RN, appreciate you joining the live. We getting ready to react to Nolan Wells independent autopsy. The people's been waiting. It's that time. It's that season. Let's see what happens. Rose Flower, appreciate you joining the live. As you can see, we're going to react to the Nolan Wells trial. I wonder if I could change the settings on here while I'm live. And I can. Okay. D White, appreciate you joining the live. We're getting ready to react to the independent autopsy from the Nolan Wells trial. Y'all like and share the live. Say what's up in the chat. Say something and where you watching from. Where are you guys watching from? Let us know where you guys are watching from. Dang, they said they was gonna start in 2 minutes. It's been more than 2 minutes. But they was supposed to start at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Their time exactly. But Holy Hood, thank you for joining the live. Like the live, share the live. Nora, thank you for joining the live. Like and share the live. Like I said, guys, we're going to see the Nolan Wells independent autopsy press conference. Becca, what's going on? T-Boo, thank you for joining the live, guys. Like and share the live. We are waiting. Good morning. Becca, what's up, man? I'm about to watch. I don't know if you've been keeping up with this Nolan Wells trial, but I'm about to react. Thank you for sharing the live, Becca. I'm about to, because they're coming out with the independent autopsy. Here they go now. Bree, what's up? So we're going to hear what happens. Tell me if my sound is good, please, and if y'all could hear the audio.
Good morning. My name is Sharon Williams, Senior Vice President of Marketing Communications with the NAACP. We are here because a demand was made.
Thank you.
A demand for transparency, a demand for answers, and a demand for
Brittany,
ultimate justice on behalf of Nolan Wells. And that demand must be honored. For that, we are honored to pause even for a moment to respond accordingly here at our national convention. Momentarily, you will hear from renowned civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump, who will provide updates on the findings of the independent autopsy that was conducted in the death of Nolan Wells. Immediately following that, we will take questions from credentialed media. We'll attempt to answer as many questions as we can. However, we want to be
that case is crazy, right, Becca?
That is going on to conclude our convention today as well. So we're asking that all press and media, if you're asking questions, please be concise. Give your name, give your media credential, and we'll go from there. But before he comes, we will have the leader of the NAACP, President Derek Johnson, to give opening remarks. President Johnson.
Beyond, right? Yeah.
Good morning.
Let's see what happens, though.
Far too often our young people are confronted with challenges, and many jurisdictions and states don't take those challenges serious. We cannot allow.
I've been keeping up from like the very beginning.
Black man's death go uninvestigated. We have seen this happen over the years, not only in Mississippi but across the country. It is unfortunate that our young people only seek to enjoy life. And as a result of participating in activities no longer have life. But in NAACP, we take this and many other cases serious because every person matters.
There's a lot of people in there.
I want to thank the Mississippi State Conference, particularly Alicia Perriman, for working with the family and supporting the family on their onset. Because it's difficult to lose a loved one, it's even more difficult to navigate.
Me too, it's always something happening to us. Yeah.
All eyes are
Exactly. And people be trying to act like we crazy for like wanting to make sure.
And so, within ACP family, this is our role, is to step in, to support when families have.
It's not like I want this trial to go a certain way, but I just want like justice served, bro. Like, but once this comes out, like I would be highly surprised if there wasn't no foul play. Highly.
Investigate the individuals who gave you the information because you don't know who was involved or not.
But if there isn't, you know.
And so narrative matters in this case. And we're saying that in Nolan Wells' situation, the narrative should not who went on a boat to the island with him, but they came without him, but with his cell phone, you don't investigate those individuals. We're not accusing anyone of anything other than the state of Mississippi or local officials. We're accusing them of being derelict in their duties.
Highly surprised. I don't put anything past anyone ever, so I'd rather them take it all the way too. Exactly. I mean, the way they sounding right now, it sounds like it definitely might have been some foul play.
So that this family and that community can be
Make sure no foul play, then just take these people's words. Exactly.
They will be held accountable. And if it was truly an accident, that the families will have the necessary answers that any family deserves in this situation. I want to bring to the podium Attorney Benjamin Crump, a friend of mine who have stepped in to take the case.
Let's get it.
In support of the family to ensure
Let's see, people.
that they deserve.
Let's see.
And that local officials and anyone involved will be held accountable to this family, to that system, because we are all parents.
I ain't gonna lie, the TikTok investigators, like I, are about to go crazy. I'm not like these people like on here debating all day, but they gonna go crazy if that's what it is, bro.
Thank you very much, President Derek Johnson, for your leadership, for the leadership of the Mississippi Conference of NAACP, and being there during the homegoing services to help the family go through what no parents want to go through. Thank you to Chairman Leon Russell, my longtime mentor from Florida, who helped raise so many of us. Thank you for always being there, Chairman Russell.
Man, let's get straight to it, Ben. Let's get straight to it, Ben.
As President Johnson said, I'm Attorney Ben Crump, representing the family of Nolan Wells. But it's not just me, it is a team effort of incredible, dedicated lawyers and investigators and paralegals.
Hand painted. Thank you for joining the live. Coat. That coat. Thank you for joining the live. Y'all sharing like the live, man.
Buchan, attorney Camila Moore, Cliff Jones, Jared Presson, Alan Williams, our whole team of people who are committed, as I said, President Johnson, on this ferocious search for the truth of what really happened to Nolan Wells.
Okay.
But before we begin to discuss the intricacies of the preliminary findings of the independent autopsy, we think it would be appropriate for you all to hear from the people who knew Nolan Wells best. So they can thank you themselves and tell you about the trials and tribulations that they have been enduring since July 4th. July 4th will never be the same for them.
Rhonda, thank you for joining the live.
Mother and father, Christine,
Like and share the live.
Please give them a warm NAACP welcome.
I see smiling.
First of all, I want to say thank you all so much. Thank you to President Johnson and Chairman Russell. This has been
You seem like a nice lady.
losing a child. It truly breaks your heart. It is a pain that is just, you can't measure it. Especially someone like Nolan who brought so much joy and light and life to everyone. You don't find too many genuine people like him. So to lose that light at such a young age under these circumstances has been absolutely difficult, which is why we we've gone this route. There's so many people out in the public asking all of these questions, but the only question that we have is what happened to our son. That is the only question. We have consistently been degraded by the public. There's been questions about our parenting, our GoFundMe, this, that, and other. I've been called a racist. I am a healthcare provider, and I take my job very seriously. I love everyone. And it's been difficult for us, but we are leaning into our faith, leaning into one another, also leaning into all of you. There are not enough thank
I think
yous.
this is bad if I put this right here.
For what you guys have done for us, and we do. We love you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. And so it is our hope that
It looks
our
fine up
local
there.
authorities will do what they need to do.
Cool, I might leave that up there.
Us having the preliminary
Cause the
autopsy
chat was in the way of it.
hearing nothing from them, it's heartbreaking and it's concerning, which again is
Thank you.
why we are here, why we have asked for this help.
Dang, let's get to the information. Sorry, but let's get to the information. I'm impatient, bro. I've been watching this joint for too long. Like this Autopsy was supposed to come out like a week ago. Tatiana V, what's going on? Thank you for joining the live.
Every day I wake up, it's a new challenge.
We waiting to see this autopsy for Nolan Wells. If you've been keeping up with the case or know about it, we're trying to see what's going on. Did he drown? Was there foul play? Why was people playing with his phone? All of that. And I don't know if you guys, Becca, Tatiana, or whoever's in here, it's not many of y'all, but I'm also live on the Purple app. If you know, you know. If you hang out, if you go on the, like if you be on the Purple app Twitch, go ahead and go over there, like, follow. That's really where I be going live on.
He walks in the room, his aura, you are automatically drawn to it.
Becca, you probably don't be on Twitch though. You don't give me like a Twitch gal.
They would eventually bond. It's gonna be hard. He should be.
Do you really? Who do you watch on Twitch? That's really the more interesting question. Who do you watch on Twitch?
I get a text with 3 or 4 videos of him doing this, running this route, making this block. And what you think? What you think I should do? And I will give my honest. I always tell you, if anyone's going to be totally honest with you, it's going to be me. It's not because I'm being mean, but people outside of your family are going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to know to make you better. It's going to be hard for from here on out.
Snake,
Like I said, every day,
thank you for joining our live.
we're going to miss our son. And like my
I ain't gonna
wife
lie,
said,
bro. That's tough, man.
to our son.
That's really
The things
tough.
that you're telling us is
That's
all
really
we can
tough
of our son.
to lose a son,
I understand, our children will do things that,
to lose a child. Like that's really hard. I watch a couple gamer streamers with their small creators. Okay, really gaming? Wow, that's interesting. You're into gaming? Wow.
Thank you guys for your love and support.
Jackie, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Ben Crump, can you please drop the information on us now, bro? Please, bro.
Elmore, Nolan's mother and father. Before we start to go over the preliminary
My sister just
findings
texted me.
from the
Before we go over, before.
we will hear from Attorney Lisa Park to tell you
GTA. Swear.
forensic pathologist who conducted the autopsy.
Wow.
Attorney
You
Lisa
just
Park.
surprised me with that. For real. Wow. I'm gonna be on GTA when it comes out too. I'll probably be streaming it.
Thank you. Dr. Roger Mitchell could not join us today, but we felt it important before we reveal and unfold this report that you understand who conducted this autopsy. Dr. Roger Mitchell is a physician and board-certified forensic pathologist with 2 decades of experience. He currently serves as the president
I'll follow
of
your
the
Twitter
National
after this.
Medical
Send me your name
Association,
on there.
which is the oldest and
Alright.
largest group
I
of
got you.
black
Preach.
physicians in the
Thank you.
U.S.
Yeah, cause I'm finna start really going live.
Most recently,
Like right now, I've been live the last 4 to 5 days. Obviously, it don't be that many people in the live, but trying to be consistent, see what I can make out of it. Why is that surprising though? I don't know. I don't know. We be having our own preconceived like notion on people. I just didn't. You didn't give me gamer. You just didn't give me gamer. Not as if like you can't be a gamer, but you just don't give me gamer. Like the live, y'all.
And is nationally recognized for his work at the intersection of medicine, public health.
I get that a lot. Yeah, you don't give me gamer.
We sought out the very best, and we are proud to be working with the very best.
All right, Ben. This better be the last person you bring up to this podium game. Come on, bro. Let's go. Thank you for liking the live.
I again want to express our gratitude
What do I give?
President Johnson, Chairman Russell, and the NAACP.
What do you give? Good question. If you don't give gamer, what do you give?
Civil rights is more important than ever in the United States of America today. And so we thank you
I gotta think.
for the civil rights leaders stepping up to say that our children's lives matter now more than ever.
I gotta think. I don't really.
And I want to thank all of you for getting up 8 in the morning
I don't know.
I mean, people can see how
I really don't know. I wonder once they come out with this, if it's gonna be like in the movies, and if it's like
you all are truly blessed.
if it's like a crazy result, and you hear that,
And
you need to leave, like you get one of them,
I want to thank the media for
and
covering
and all them white folks are watching it from home too, like a watch party watch.
when our children are taken away from us.
Bro, the way he talking, yeah, there's no way this is not like the autopsy doesn't reveal like there's foul play.
Going on in America today.
Because you can't be amping people up right now just to say it was just a drowning.
Announce where he's going to play basketball next year. But I'm very happy that the media said this story is just as important.
Boy, sound like he was finna cry.
And I'm sure
Do y'all know about Ben Crump? Because a lot of people, like, I hear a lot of negative things about him.
you know Stephon.
They be saying like he be in it for the money and all that. Why are you talking about basketball right now though, Ben?
Jaylen Brown, Embiid, Maxey, Giannis, Bam, and many other players in the National Basketball Association will all agree that our children's lives are far more important than where LeBron or any other player will play next year. And so that's why I thank you all for being here, because this news is as important as any
Yeah.
news.
He's
in the
amping people up.
United States
Yeah.
of America.
It's
Finding out why is Nolan Wells dead.
yeah. Nah, you can't. There's no way you amp people up like that just to not give them what, you know,
I want to thank
what people, I'm not going to say what they want to hear, but what people have been thinking this whole time. Like what people have been
Reverend
thinking.
Al Sharpton. I want to thank Mr. Tyler Perry. I want to thank Mr.
They group
Terry
him with
Owens
people like Al Sharpton and Jesse
for
Jackson.
putting up the
They said the same thing about them.
$125,000 reward for anybody
Just in for the money
out there
from linked to
who
good
have
cases.
information.
But do you like?
So
Do
we
you
can
believe that
get
dude?
to the
Like, do you have that same
of what
sentiment towards him?
I mean, any videos, and we've gotten so many videos, President Johnson, from that day.
One thing I don't like about black people sometimes, and let me know if I'm talking over the thing. Yeah,
What you heard,
like
I know people said there were a lot
anytime
of disturbances out there.
like
Some believe
a black person, whether it's an activist or someone that has a business or someone that has a job, like we be trying to act like these people aren't allowed to make money. Like it's so annoying that we do that. Like people aren't allowed to make money. Zachary, thank you for joining. Like,
well, that's significant to us
hold
because
on,
the last time
let
we
me
saw
shut
him
up.
on the videos, he was without a shirt. So at what point did he put on a shirt? Somebody saw something. Somebody knows something. There were almost 300, 400 people. Somebody knows something.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on. Drop the info.
To just make sure people understand that
Because if it wasn't for people like them, these stories probably wouldn't get amplified. Yeah, exactly. Like,
we will
at the end of the day, bro, these people are not perfect, bro. Like,
as we try to put together
the fact that we know about this is because of him. Some of these other cases.
Nolan Wells.
Like, these niggas gotta get paid too, bro. Whether they make millions or not. Like, we make it so weird that, like, we get paid for doing things.
Because
Whether it's, like, good deeds, like stuff like this, or if somebody has a business, like, it's weird to talk about money and stuff in a black community. It's like, bro, niggas have to make money. Niggas have to pay their bills just like every other. White people don't do that, bro.
no matter who
White people will sit in your face and be like, yo, I made this, like I seen this clip of this guy sitting outside this little baseball game selling pictures. Bro was literally to their face telling them like, yeah, I just made this amount of money off of you guys. And they were his customers. And it was no problem, because that's, bro, what's wrong with that? I mean, obviously you can't be arrogant and push things over to people's face, but like, bro, like, we gotta stop being afraid to talk about money and people being, like, black people getting paid to do what they do, like.
And that's all we're seeking, as Christina Elmore said from day one. So
At all.
with that,
I don't think it's a bad thing for them to make money. Crumble Silver, right? Like, at his job, he's just doing a bigger, doing it on a bigger platform. Exactly. Dang, bro. Hold on. This is kind of intense. Had to have the family sit down. Bro, this can't be good. This can't be good. This can't be good. Bro, I'm finna start going live every freaking day. I'm gonna start planning out my lives. Bro, trust me. As far as like what I'm gonna do, we're gonna figure it out along the way. But I'm gonna go live every day, bro. And we gonna see what I could do with this platform, man, for real. And I feel like I'm gonna like it because, like, one thing that's been blowing me about creating other type of content is like editing, like recording and editing. Like, the type of videos that I want to make takes so much time and energy that like it's hard to produce them all the time. Whereas with this, bro, I just go live, get the content. Obviously the clips is kind of the same thing, but eventually I'm gonna have to pay somebody for these clips, or I'm gonna use a software that do it for me. But There's a lot of stuff I'm still trying to figure out how to work on here. A lot of things I don't understand just yet about just Twitch going live and all that. But we're gonna figure it out. Cause this live doesn't even have a title. I wish I had a title.
For the media, press@bencrump.com. And so,
As soon as I get off this, I'm finna go to the gym, work out, come back, make a video.
So, Dr. Roger Mitchell, board-certified forensic pathologist, performed a preliminary report on the death of Nolan Xavier Wells.
I'm gonna put my phone right here because I'm tired of looking to the side. I know y'all probably think it's weird. I keep turning to the side.
Preliminary report, second autopsy, death of Nolan Xavier Wells. Cause of death, undetermined, pending investigation. And we'll explain that as we go through the report this morning. The manner of
Undetermined.
Death, undetermined, pending investigation.
Bro. Is that all?
Statement of examination. This forensic pathologist was retained to perform a second autopsy examination on the body of Nolan Xavier Wells. Name of decedent, Nolan Xavier Wells. Age, 18 years old. Race, black. Gender, male. Date of death, unknown. Second autopsy date was performed on July 10th, 2026. Preliminary findings. And this is significant. Focal area of red discoloration in the soft tissue of the back of the head, the occipital region. He said the etiology is unknown at this time.
What can you pronounce it?
Was received after the initial autopsy. He said the body had marked decompensation.
Come on.
He said coronal incision of the scalp.
Line up, please.
Brain removal, Y-shaped incision of the anterior torso. And he talked about the organs being removed as is common.
Oh.
Accompanied in the body, body cavity. And that when you have an autopsy, the organs are removed from the body and they are dissected and
Facts,
examined.
like, nigga, you can't
and
read.
Then they are put back
No disrespect, man.
inside the body. So when they're buried, their remains will all be with them. But in this occasion, if there's going to be a second autopsy, then
like, I'm sorry, but like, come on, bro.
Cavity, so the second pathologist
Bro can't read composition or like what?
the
Let me stop, bro. I haven't been in school in a long time. There's some shit I can't read. Thank you for liking the live, Becca.
Mitchell was that the anterior inner neck structure.
Freeway, what's going on? Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for joining the live, Freeway.
And we'll explain that in just a minute. And then it talks about the additional procedures performed during the second autopsy. And we'll go into the paragraphs on that there because he explains it better in his narrative.
Let's have somebody else read them paragraphs. Yo, let's get the examiner. Like, why is the lawyer... Like, see, that's bad. That's bad right there. Like, why is the lawyer the one reading this? Like, the examiner should be the one reading this because they did it. They understand the work that they did. They could pronounce... I would hope that they could pronounce the words and break them down too. Like, you the lawyer.
This forensic pathologist identified several limitations during the second autopsy that create
Like the
barriers
live, like the
to
live people.
establishing a definitive cause and manner of death for Nolan Xavier Wells. And that's important. He talks about the fact that we didn't get to see the body when it was first recovered, like the medical examiner working for Mississippi would have seen it. He talked about the second autopsy performed on Nolan Wells revealed marked decompensation or changes. Marked decompensation can obscure the presence and absence of bruising on the skin surface, especially during a second autopsy examination. What he's saying, because the body was so decomposed that you couldn't tell if there was bruises or abrasions on the body when he received it on the 10th of
See,
July.
bro, they knew all this, bro. Cause there's no way, like,
For these reasons, additional dissection procedures not performed during the first autopsy examination were performed to rule out potential blunt force injuries responsible for the death. These procedures included facial dissection, posterior head and neck dissection, dissection of the ribs, the pelvic, dissection of the subcutaneous and deep soft tissue, dissection of the back, the buttocks, the arms, and legs. He did all of this to rule out things. He ruled out there were no fractures or deep tissue injuries identified. This was very important because he wanted to be very thorough
business.
and very transparent.
What's going on? Okay, he about to irritate, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying my best to bear with this nigga right now. This ninja. I gotta stop saying it because I don't think you could say that stuff on TikTok.
So
I don't want to get banned on
did
here.
that there and was very straightforward, very open, very open. He
Like the
says,
live, y'all.
however,
There's 4 people in here.
dissection of the back of the head during the layered posterior neck dissection revealed a 12 by 8 inch focal area of red discoloration in the deep soft tissues overlaying the occipital bone. And he talked about how he found red discoloration when he cut open into the back of his head towards the occipital bone, and he saw the red discoloration, and we actually saw the pictures of it. It's significant. You can't help but notice, why is this dark red here in the back of his head? And so he was important to note that.
Siren, thank you for joining the live.
His report.
Serene? Siren, Serene.
He said that etiology of this finding is unclear.
This nigga that ass can't read. This ninja. Oh my gosh. Stop.
These findings are inconclusive for perimortem injury due to both the extensive
So did they hit him in the back of his head or something?
absence of associated injuries. This finding, however, is significant enough to be highlighted in this preliminary report for further investigation. It is important to reiterate that the finding could not have been observed in the first autopsy because the posterior head and neck dissection were not performed. He said another limitation faced by this forensic pathologist was the absence of the anterior internal neck structures. trachea and the laryngeal cartilage, the thyroid horn, and the hyoid bone were not received with the body. So he's saying that the throat was not received with the body when he got Nolan Wells' body in Washington, D.C. to perform the second autopsy. And so let's discuss that with what he said about that. He said, it is assumed that the initial pathologist retained these structures for additional evaluation. He said the retention of the anterior neck structures during an initial autopsy is a common forensic pathology practice. He was chief medical examiner for 7 years in Washington, D.C., and he said that if they had concern about throat or any fracture or compression of the throat, they too would hold them back. He doesn't know why they held the throat back, but he said the throat was not with the body of Nolan Wells when he received it in Washington, D.C. to perform the second autopsy. He said, nevertheless, a posterior neck dissection performed without review of the anterior neck structures is incomplete. Therefore, this pathologist cannot
Noodles.
rule out injury to
Thank
the
you for
neck
joining.
as a contributor or a cause of
Excuse
death.
me.
He said he would need to have the medical examiner in Mississippi allow him to review the throat. That's why he said his autopsy is undetermined pending investigation. Remember, it's about transparency.
So would they need to go look at the other one to see?
Rightfully removed and dissected each organ, there are additional limitations inherent in the second autopsy of Nolan Wells. The most significant of the limitations was the inability to directly observe the airway and the lungs for water and directly observe the stomach for gastric contents.
But you see, that's so bad because
It is
they
very
probably done capped on theirs from the jump. So it's like,
what the initial forensic scientists who got to review the body when it was recovered. We have heard from my call center people saying the body wasn't waterlogged. Well, we need to know those things. But unfortunately, because the body was decomposed.
so when they coming out with theirs, like how is the second autopsy coming out before the first? That's also like weird.
So therefore, again, the manner and cause of death is undetermined until further investigation. We are hopeful that the Mississippi Medical Examiner would give Dr. Mitchell an opportunity to see their photographs and their observations to the condition of Nolan Wells.
Shelby Ellis, what's going on? Thank you for joining our live.
That is very important, and we have to continue to demand transparency, President Johnson. In addition, the original toxicology results have not been received at the time of this report, and we continue to wait for the toxicology to come back because again,
This is gonna take a long time, bro. Cause I thought we were gonna get a lot more information today.
Nolan Wells' autopsy by Dr. Mitchell. It is significant to note that it's many things that go into toxicology that only Dr. Mitchell would be able to opine upon, and medical experts can opine upon. And he feels the proper place to do that is before a grand jury in a courtroom. And so we swim. As in the case with Nolan Wells, at the time of this report, this forensic pathologist does not know the condition of Nolan Wells. He did not know whether he was conscious or unconscious when he entered the water. He said that would be significant. He said he did not know whether he was forced into the water or unforced into the water. He said that would be significant. So he said the condition of Nolan Wells before he entered the water would be the crux of the matter. It would be of utmost importance to being able to determine a cause and manner of death.
That boy reading it like talking like
Definitive
cause
circumstances
of manner of death. Like you supposed to hear like the dun 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 after that. I wish I had a soundboard. I would have put that right after that. Like
this pathologist cannot rule out, and let me really call your attention to this. For these reasons, this pathologist cannot rule out if any intervening non-accidental factors contributed to or caused the death of Nolan Wells. Understand, he said based on the examination of the body, he cannot rule out foul play. That is significant. With the following questions still outstanding, number one,
but even with this, it's like how they find all this. And these niggas actually did the first autopsy, and all they say is he probably just drowned.
Body position when it was found. We know that a member of the United Cajun Navy said that he was face down and he was fully clothed. Number three, where's there water in the airway? Remember we talked about the lungs and the airways where they fill with water. Number four, is there any evidence of injuries to the anterior neck structure? We got the autopsy without his neck. We got the body without his neck at the time of the second autopsy. Number five, is there any evidence of any intracranial hemorrhaging? He said that is going to be very significant. Things that he could not observe at autopsy that the initial medical examiner would have.
Tags the MC. Thank you for joining, my boy.
Number six was the composition of what was the composition of the stomach contents. He talks about that being important because when was he found? How long had he been in the water? How long had it been since his last meal? All those things become relevant factors when you're trying to do a thorough and impartial autopsy. And number seven, what are the toxicology report findings? He said the best classification again for the cause and manner of death for Nolan Xavier Wells is undetermined pending investigation. This forensic pathologist reserves the right to review and incorporate additional forensic pathology information into his opinion as it becomes available. He says the above opinions are expressed to a reasonable degree of medical certainty. Dr. Roger A. Mitchell, July 19, 2026. And we know that, as I said, this is only another part of the puzzle. And even though it tells us
this case is gonna take a long time.
Information, we still have more questions than we have answers at this time. And we will continue to press forward and persist Christine and Elmore with getting the answers to these questions. Because as you, yes, we will persist.
Thought I heard somebody at my door.
Christine and Elmore and Attorney Parker and I talked this morning. We know that there are so many conflicting stories. The fact that she said him being found face down. The fact that we have
Someone was knocking. Oh, so you could hear that too? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dang, that might good. You heard that?
We're looking at all of these things. The fact that the GPS
That's crazy.
tracking of the boat is being questioned by many.
It low-key do feel like he said a whole bunch of nothing. But I think overall,
because we understand that
I'm tired, man.
our children's lives are at stake.
I think overall, he's just saying,
Not just what
yo,
but what we do.
based on what we did find, we can't just say he drowned.
Taken away from us.
We need more information.
The NAACP stood up.
So we need to see their autopsy ASAP, like tonight. And we need to see what's going on.
Just like the NAACP and civil rights leaders stood up when another Mississippi son was taken in Medgar Evers. We will stand up for Nolan Wells.
I wonder if this is family and friends or who. It's just like random people.
Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Botham Jean, Terrence Crutcher, Stephon Clark, Sandra Bland, Atiana Jefferson, Alton Sterling, Eric Gardner, George Floyd, Tamir Rice, the young people who I was trying to focus on. Gary, we stand up until we get the truth, until we get justice for Nolan Wells. 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 Justice for Nolan Wells.
Yeah, everybody got DGI.
We were asked if Christine and Elmore and President Johnson can come back and join us on the stage. And Javon, we will have you coordinate questions and answers for us or President Johnson and I will say this as President Johnson comes to the stage. I was sharing this with him and Chairman Russell, Christine Clark. God knows we wish we had you.
Let's see. Appreciate y'all joining the live.
As I was sharing with President Johnson and Reverend Al and
Hold on. Oh, Don Lemon was reacting to this too. Let's hear what Don Lemon. Let's see what Don Lemon is doing. Bro, I'm still trying to get this beard right, bro. These Ingrams be killing me. Alright, y'all. Becca, what do you think? Becca, what do you think? What do you think if you still in here? What do you think? TikTok investigators are already at it. Something happened, right? Yeah, it's definitely. We can't we can definitely not sit here and say nothing happened to him. We can definitely say something happened for sure. They'll find. They just need evidence. I don't necessarily think they'll find it. Yeah, it'd be like that. That's the part that's like. That's the part that's like tough. That's the part that's like tough because a lot of times people don't get the justice that they deserve for sure. Definitely don't get the justice they deserve. Those people had enough time to cover it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even them coming out with this information and being like, yo, basically, we're unable to determine some of this stuff. We're unable, unable to determine some of this stuff because they had the body for so long. If some of this stuff, basically, because basically was saying like some of this stuff they would be able to identify this better than we can since they had the body first. It's basically what they said. That's literally basically what they said. That's why they want to take a look at theirs too. But like, I wonder how that works. Like, could they really like come out and drop like a fake one? Like, is there a way to verify and know that like they're not trying to finesse? Like, that's a genuine question. And when I say not trying to finesse, like I'm talking about like, can they actually see the true original autopsy that was done? Because the fact that the independent autopsy just came out and they see what it says, they could easily just come out and be like they could edit theirs or play with theirs, and then they could easily just come out and be like, yeah, this is what we had. Feel me? I feel like it could be manipulated too. That's what I'm saying. Like, is there a way, like, cause certain things, there's certain things can't be fabricated. Like, for example, like the GPS timestamps and stuff like that. They can't necessarily do anything about that, right? They can't do that. The locations and stuff like that, they can't alter that type of stuff. They could try to work their way around it, but they can't necessarily mess it up. But is there a way to know, like, okay, cool, this is stamped. This is the original autopsy. Like, this is not the one where they decided to change it around once they found out their autopsy to try to make their stories make sense. Like, that's what I want to know. That's really what I want to know. Yeah. I might sit on live for a little bit longer. Right now, I'm about to, what's the word? I'm about to apply for some brand deals. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you too. Back on my Twitch is right now is Dugard Live. I'm thinking about changing it though. I'm thinking about just changing it though. Like, I don't really like it like that, but I'm thinking about changing it though. So I've been live for an hour. But yeah, get me on that app once I try my iPad. Bet. Let me see. Cause I'm trying to see if there's something else I could react to before I get off. Cause them TikTokers are already getting at it, boy. They getting straight to it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of proud of myself, bro. I'm really starting to figure out this Twitch like a little bit. I really am. If you on Twitch, drop a W in the chat. Say what's up to your boy. Where you watching from? Like I'm really starting to figure it out. Like I got the quality working. Looks good. I think I got the mic situation kinda figured out. The only thing that I have not been able to figure out is how am I able to see the chat on every platform. Because I'm live right now on Twitch, I'm live on TikTok, and I'm live on YouTube. The only platform I'm not live on is Instagram. But I be struggling to see the chat on all platforms. Like, it says I should be able to see all of it, but nah, like, I'm not able to see every single one. And it's irritating because somebody will say something on one platform and I can't see it. Unless I'm actively watching it. Maybe I just need more screens up here. Like my setup is I think it's pretty good compared to what most people that first starts like streaming. But there are some things that I'm missing that would probably take it up a notch. There's definitely some things. Quality sound is really good. Thank you. I'm telling you, I'm gonna figure it out. I got plans on what I really wanna do, like on Twitch. Like I wanna be able to come on here, have conversations with the people about certain things that people are passionate about, current events, pop culture, or like very controversial topics. Cause like I be having these discussions offline. You might as well just bring it online. Have a real debate, get people's perspectives, and bring light to certain things. And we're gonna have a little bit of fun on here too. Cause I like me some Pop the Balloon. Like we can really watch the Pop the Balloons. I know they're not popping like how they used to be, but we could really watch the Pop the Balloons, all that. Shoot, the other day I was on here and I did Bible study with the people that was on here. Like that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for. Like I don't want to overthink it. Obviously, there's gonna be some streams where like I have segments. Like I have segments, things that I want to do specifically. But for the most part, I kind of just want to roll with it, see what we want to do when we hop on here together. Like whatever it is that I'm interested in, or whatever it is that I feel like you guys would be interested in, that I care about to a certain extent, I'm willing to get on here and do with y'all. I've been live for an hour and 12 minutes. Oh my gosh, am I a streamer? Oh my goodness. Nah, I love it. But yeah, so I don't know. Should I end my stream? The thing about me applying for these brand deals, like I could do that on here. Y'all could watch me, but the only thing is, there's gonna be so many back and forth, like as far as switching the screen from one place to another, because there's sensitive information that I gotta make sure that I'm not leaking on here. like my address and stuff like that. And I'm too new to this to think that I could do stuff like this because I know I'm gonna mess around and find out, and I don't got time for that, bro. I genuinely do not have time for that, bro. I ain't famous or anything, so I know it ain't gonna be like, but you never know. Like, this joint might pop off. People pull up an old stream where I leak my address and I'm still living here, and they go ninjas pulling up to my crib. Can't do that one. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So I gotta really tread lightly on here. Tread lightly on here. Dang, that's another thing too. I forgot to post that I was going live too. It's all good. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. It's 3 people in here, but Becca's the only one saying something. That's another thing that I don't like now that I've like just started doing this. Cause you don't be knowing who really be on the live with you, for the most part. You don't really be knowing who be on the live with you, and then it'll be like some platforms you'll have like X amount of people, but nobody will be talking. Like they just watching, especially like on a like stream like this where I'm really just chatting, like I'm not doing something. Cause there's streams where I could go live and do something where I don't actively have to be sitting here in front of y'all. Y'all can just watch what I'm doing. That's different versus me sitting here, excuse me, and then you just watching, not saying nothing. It's like, you feel me? And I literally just woke up too, y'all. Like, I heard about this yesterday. That exactly. I heard about this yesterday that they were gonna come out with release the autopsy at 8 a.m. their time. Yeah, I think, or 9 a.m. I think 8 a.m. their time. 8 a.m. their time. It's in Chicago. I think 8 a.m. their time. And I was like, I bet I'm gonna wake up. My alarm went off. Clean my face. I ain't even brush my teeth yet. I'm just keeping it a stack with y'all. I ain't even brush my teeth yet. And I was like, alright, cool, let me get on here. I didn't. I gotta keep it real. I didn't, bro. I didn't. There's some really good brand deals that I'm really trying to apply for. Some really dope stuff. Some really dope stuff. Yeah. But yeah, man. So, like, I don't know what you finna do, but I'm finna get off here. I'm probably gonna. I may come back later tonight, later today, cause I also figured out how I could go like IRL, meaning like I don't have to sit. You gotta bake some cakes. Really? This early? Cakes? Cakes this early? Why are we eating cake this early? Of course. Oh, what are we baking for? I'm not a baker. Yes, for my bro-in-law's birthday. Oh, okay, that's dope. That's dope. I'm not a baker. Like I don't bake at all. Like I never, never bake. Never bake. Like I'll cook. I love to cook. Baking, that is just not me, bro. But I feel like I'm just because I like to cook, I'm gonna have to get into it. had to get into eventually. But as of right now, I haven't reached that threshold. I love it. I bake stuff all the time. That's dope. And I also, it's not that I wouldn't bake. I just don't be having like a sweet tooth like that. Like me personally, I be having to like I have to eat real food all the time. Like I don't ever wake up and just kind of like crave just like sweets. Hold on 1 second. I gotta step right here real quick. Just take a quick picture, y'all. Hold on. So one of the brand deals that I'm applying for is for a bean bag. It's for a bean bag for my living room, right? But I have to send them a photo of my living room so they could see if it's like a nice enough living room for them to, want to send me a bean bag. That's what I just went and did just now. I went to go take a picture of the bean bag. But yeah, that's why I don't bake, because I don't necessarily be having like a sweet tooth like ever. Genuinely. But if I feel like I would, if I like, like just crave sweets, because then I would have to, make my own sweets and stuff. Let's see something real quick. I'll be having to check the Twitch. I ain't gonna lie, that Twitch grind, this is gonna be something. Excuse me. This is gonna be something serious. Like, it's gonna be a real grind on here on Twitch. It definitely is. Could already tell. I definitely would if I Great Navy Espresso. ECRU color. The crew ECRU color. What does that look like? Tan. Nah, I think that navy color is gonna work the best in here. Gotta tell them what color I want to, yo. Just applied for one. Got a few more to go. as far as like cooking, just regular stuff, that's that's just what I'm into. Like like big filling meals. Like boom, boom, boom. All right, y'all. Been live for about an hour and 30. Finna end stream, guys. Appreciate y'all joining up on the stream. Appreciate y'all joining up on the stream. We'll be back later tonight, possibly. Becca, thank you so much. You the real. You hung out with me for the past hour, for the most part. And Yanit, seem like Yanit, you're still in here. Follow me on Twitch. It's Dugard Live. This is the Twitch. I'm gonna drop it in here. Dugard Live. Copy the Twitch. And yeah. Appreciate y'all. I'm off this thing.